beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about side chick culture slash this whole Kylie Jenner, Travis Scott, YungSweetRo situation. So this week it came out that Travis Scott had been quote unquote cheating on Kylie Jenner with this girl who looks like her literal carbon copy. Her name is YungSweetRo on Instagram. It was kind of funny because when I first looked her up on Instagram, she was private and I had requested to follow her. I saw on TikTok that she was allowing or like accepting requests and she would let you see her page for like an hour and then she would boot you out. But then when I looked at the end of the day, she became public. And I remember before she went public, she was at like 222K. And since she had gone public, at least this is from last night when I was checking, she was all the way up to like 365K. So she's definitely getting her clout off of this, which is fine. I literally don't care. But apparently it's not her first time coming out saying that she is Travis Scott's like real girlfriend or like long-term girlfriend. She's the original Kylie Jenner, according to her. Even her Instagram post saying like, tell her to be me for Halloween since she wants you to love her so bad. The whole thing is very petty and a little bit tacky, especially in the way that I think the way Travis Scott addressed it, basically being like, I don't know this person, they weren't invited to set, yada yada. Regardless of if this is true or not, it was just very like flippant and dismissive. People have pointed out that he reacted to this quicker than he reacted to Astroworld, and his Astroworld apology also felt flippant and dismissive. Anyways, but so the rumor is, around the rumor mill, they are saying that Travis Scott was with YungSweetRo originally, and Kylie was the one that stole him from her. So apparently that makes Kylie the side chick, in quotation marks. I find it very interesting, the urge to call any woman a side chick. Like, people are obsessed with labeling women as side chicks. People are obsessed with rating women and putting women in their first place, second place, and always just like talking about different ways that we can pit women against each other and devalue them. And I think it's not only ridiculous to be like, oh yeah, she's just the side chick. Kylie Jenner was the side chick all along. This other girl was the original girlfriend. Like, we're talking about like sheep and property. It's very strange to me the way people talk about relationships. And I think when things like this happen, also like when, you know, Adam Levine and Summer Stroh happens, the way people respond says a lot about the way people think about women and the way people think about things. Anyways, so to label Kylie as the side chick, first of all, is crazy considering she's the one that has children and the public image. But not even to say, oh, one of them is the side chick, one of them isn't. I don't even think that Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott are necessarily in a monogamous relationship, because I recall, this was a while ago, like I don't even remember how long ago, but I remember somebody on TikTok, a bunch of people were calling Kylie a glorified baby mama because an interview had come out. I don't remember what magazine it was. It was like Vogue or Elle or something. And Kylie and Travis were talking about their co-parenting and how they're basically like they're co-parents and how they make it work and all these different things. And it kind of was making it sound like they were in an open relationship. They definitely weren't married, right? And I remember everybody on TikTok saying she was just a glorified baby mama because they're not married and they're not together. And now all of a sudden people are obsessed with saying, oh, she's the side chick and she's been cheated on. Well, which one is it? We can't just use women as punching bags for all these words that are degrading that we just want to say to someone. And I think that's what, whenever like situations like this happen, you see society uses these public women as like placeholders or punching bags to like get out all these things that are like really harmful narratives and things that people love to classify women as, like baby mama culture, side chick culture. Like the urge to label women as that in a negative way is so strong that there's got to be ulterior motives than just like for funsies or for categorization. Do you know what I'm saying? People get a kick out of being like, oh, Kylie Jenner's a glorified baby mama. Kylie Jenner's the side chick, or this other girl is the side chick. Anyways, so, but even regarding YungSweetRo though, a lot of people now are saying she's been exposed. Like, apparently she used to do this with Drake. I don't really know, honestly, because once again, I personally don't believe that Travis and Kylie are in a monogamous relationship, right? However, I also think that from what I've been seeing people talk about, people are talking about the possibility of Kylie cheating as well. Or not even cheating, right? Like, just like having interactions with people who aren't Travis Scott. And I think that people forget that women are much better at hiding things, much better at moving in the dark, much better at keeping secrets. The men that are attached to the Kardashians are particularly messy. They're very bad at cheating. They're very bad at hiding things. So I think just because you're only seeing evidence with the men in that family doesn't mean the men are the only ones straying away from the relationship. And it very well could be like something they talked about, and they could just not be in a monogamous relationship. And just because I saw one person comment on my TikTok like, oh, but if they are in an open relationship, they should have disclosed that because now this looks messy. I don't really think that they owe it to anybody to explain if they're in an open relationship. Like, it could even be a situation where they don't want to tell their family, like, whatever. That's not really, they don't really owe people that, in my opinion. But I also wouldn't assume just because they're trying to keep the guise of a monogamous relationship means that that's true. Now, YungSweetRo, I feel like she definitely, I think it's different when they really, really look the same. I mean, I guess the last situation that reminds me of this was Addison Rae's father and the woman that he was caught with who looked exactly like Addison Rae. That was gross. That was gross, right? But with Adam Levine, I don't think Sumner, I don't think she looked that much like his wife now. But I think when they look the same and this YungSweetRo girl is like going on a rampage on Instagram, kind of talking directly like about Kylie and to Kylie and saying, you know, I'm done with this internet shit. Like, you know, I know that's how Miss Jenner eats. It's just, it's petty, and but it's not like, it's not the kind of petty that looks good. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the kind of petty that makes you look jealous. And it's the kind of petty that makes it look like, why are you calling out Kylie Jenner in your Instagram captions, girl? Like, it's just, if you're just gonna come out with like, you know, I was hooking up with your man, that's one thing. But once you start to kind of like throw shade at the other woman, that makes you look less credible. It makes you look petty. It makes you look jealous. It makes you look small. And I remember on her like Instagram story explanation of the situation, she was like, I don't like this conversation. It's taken me, I feel really gross. I feel really taken out of character. And I was like, taken out of character? Like, this is you, baby. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not to throw shade to this girl, and not to like, obviously if Travis did stray away, that's his own doing, and it really has nothing to do with either of these women or the value of these women. I just thought the way in particular YungSweetRo was like at Kylie, that to me, especially when like, I don't think Kylie cares about this, if I'm being really honest, because again, in my head, she has her own situationships happening. I don't think she's bothered by this girl who like looks like her but seems to be kind of grasping at her heels a little bit and saying, oh, I know that's how Miss Jenner eats, and tell her to be me for Halloween. And I really don't think she's sweating her like that. You know what I'm saying? I just think the funniest thing about this situation is people's reactions. As always, the urge to call women a side chick, the urge to classify women, the urge to say, oh, they're being cheated on, Kylie gets cheated on, who's to say she's not also doing the exact same thing? It's just always so much misogyny in these conversations. That is all I have to say about this topic. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.